Hi there guys, this is Nikhil from GreedyTech and this is going to be a quick review on Oneplus 2. So guys, this is the device and on the back it has the same sandstone back panel from Oneplus 1 and on the front we have the same 5.5-inch Full HD display just like in Oneplus 1. The display technology might be different but it's still a 5.5-inch with Full HD resolution, and at the bottom over here we have the fingerprint reader. So guys, coming to the build quality, on the back we have the moonstone back panel with some nice texture, maybe with a very unique texture. So over here we have the rear camera with dual tone flash. Here's the camera and here's the laser for quick focus. On the right side we have the buttons. So this is the power button and this is the volume rocker. This is for volume up and this is for volume down. So guys, these buttons are made up of metal and will definitely give you a very premium feel. On the left we don't have anything except this unique slider for changing your interrupt modes. If it is at the bottom it means all interrupts, and if it is in the middle it means priority mode, and if you set it all the way to the top it's no interrupt or silent mode. Well, they definitely got the inspiration from Apple, but I must say it's not very comfortable to use. As you can see, I'm trying to slide it down and if my finger is sweaty or if I have some water, my finger will simply slide over the alert slider and I really need to use my finger to change the slider positions. So there you have it. At the bottom we have the speaker grill, and to make it a symmetric design we have speaker grills on both left and right, and at the center we have our famous or controversial USB Type-C adapter. On the top we have the 3.5mm audio jack and a microphone, and the entire device has a metal railing, or the entire phone is encased in a metal case maybe. So let me just remove the back panel. We have an opening over here to remove the back panel. You can replace this back panel with one of their custom panels. So there you have it. This is how the inside or the back side of Oneplus 2 looks. So over here we have our SIM card tray. So it's a dual SIM phone and you need to enter or you need to insert nano SIM cards in it. Let me put the back panel once again. So guys, that's pretty much it about the build. So on the front, as I've said, it has a 5.5-inch Full HD display, and at the bottom we have the fingerprint reader, which acts as a fingerprint reader and also as a home button. On the left we have the back button and on the right we have the recent button. So let me unlock the device. So I just unlocked the device using my fingerprint, and it's very easy to use the fingerprint reader. Just you need to place your thumb or the finger and it will read your fingerprint and unlock the device. So as you can see, I have navigation bar over here because the home button, which also acts as a fingerprint reader, isn't that good. So I just changed to on-screen buttons. So guys, coming to the operating system of this Oneplus 2, on the global variant it ships with Oxygen 2 OS, and in China you get Hydrogen OS. You can flash Hydrogen OS on your global variant. It looks a lot like iPhone. You don't have an app drawer, and the notification toggles come from bottom, not from the top. So if you're interested, do let me know. I'll try to make a video for that. So guys, this device is running on Android version 5.1.1. On top of it we have the Oxygen OS. By the way, this is a custom ROM called as SkyDragon, which is built on Oxygen OS, just a tweaked version of Oxygen OS. So as you can see, as of date, the current Oxygen OS version for Oneplus 2 is 2.2.0. and that's pretty much it about the UI or the OS. It looks very similar to the stock Android. You get the same toggles. I have some extra toggles because of Gravity Box, and the rest of the things are very similar to Android. They have done few customizations, like they have added buttons option to switch between the capacitive hardware buttons or the on-screen navigation bar. They have added gestures, so You get all your gestures from OnePlus One, like double tap to wake, draw a circle to open camera, you can draw a V to toggle flashlight. So you still have all those gestures from OnePlus One. So coming to the performance of this device is running on a Snapdragon 810 processor, which is an octa-core processor with big and little architecture, and it is underclocked to address its heating issues. Well, the device does get heated up a little, but not like other devices running on the same processor. This device has 4 GB of RAM and 64 GB of internal storage. You don't have an SD card support, and we do have OTG support for the Type-C port. You need to have a Type-C adapter to connect it with your OTG pen drive. So guys, coming to the performance, you won't find any lag on day-to-day usage like any other Android phone, but you'll definitely notice slight increase in performance when you're doing tasks like installing or uninstalling applications, checking out your hundreds of pictures in your gallery. So those kind of small things or processor intensive things gets done very quickly. Most of the time your high powered processors will be in offline mode. Most of the time your entire phone will be running on the smaller processors to save you battery. Coming to the button placement, you have a home button over here and recent button over here and back button over here. And this has been the layout for quite some time, even in Nexus devices. And for all those of you who are uncomfortable with it, you can change the layout from settings. Just go to settings and in buttons. And in buttons you have the option to swap the position of these buttons. And just like that you can change it. Nowadays most of the devices are showing up with at least 2 GB of RAM, and in that situation you don't need to close applications. You just need to press home button, just open an application and press home button and let it run in the background, and next time you try to open that application, it's already in the RAM, so it'll open up very quickly. So personally I think that's the reason why they have changed the layout, and most of the people might have stopped using back button altogether to close any application. So with 4 GB of RAM, most of your applications will be continuously running in the background and very easy to access. Battery life on this device is pretty good. I get about 4 to 5 hours of screen on time on normal usage with Wi-Fi completely or continuously on throughout the day, and the camera is pretty good. If you want to know more about the camera, you can check out the MKBHD's video on that. Coming to the call reception and network performance, it's pretty good. I didn't face any problem with the call reception or the call quality. And coming to the development, you have a very smaller developer community. You have ROMs based on Oxygen OS and Hydrogen OS, which support fingerprint scanner and laser for autofocus. And you have other ROMs like CyanogenMod, Resurrection ROM and other Cyanogen based ROMs, which doesn't support fingerprint reader and the laser for focus. So if you don't want to use the fingerprint reader or the laser for focus or the laser for autofocus, you can definitely use one of those ROMs. Coming to the issues of this device, the fingerprint reader doesn't really work well. It doesn't unlock the device very quickly. It usually takes from 1 to 2 seconds to unlock the device, and the home button that's integrated into the fingerprint reader is a bit buggy, so sometimes it won't work or it won't take you to home screen. You'll be staring at the screen expecting it to go to home screen. That's the reason I switched to on-screen navigation bar instead of the capacitive buttons. Next, there is a very limited use with the fingerprint reader. The APIs for the fingerprint reader are not provided by the OnePlus team, so there are no third-party apps that can use the fingerprint reader to lock your applications or your gallery or for similar functionality. So that's pretty much it about this, guys. So guys, coming to the expectations of this device for the future development, let's hope OnePlus team fixes the issues with the fingerprint reader and maybe provide the API to use the fingerprint reader by others. And if we get an update to Marshmallow, the fingerprint reader will be natively supported by the OS, so we can definitely hope other apps to use that. So do look forward for the Android 6.0 version of Oxygen OS on OnePlus 2. So guys, coming to the final verdict, currently as the device is running on Android 5.1.1, it's not the best phone or it's not the best buy. So guys, as of now, as the device is running Android 5.1.1, it's not really a best buy. It's great for basic users or for users who just want to show off their new OnePlus phone or who just want basic performance and don't care about the fingerprint reader. For them, this device is definitely great for the price it comes at. but for people who want to use the fingerprint scanner, this is definitely not the best pick until you get a Marshmallow update. And even if you get a Marshmallow update, we are not pretty sure. Do check out my review at that time. So guys, my final verdict would be, at this point of time, you can skip this device. Come back after maybe 2 or 3 months when this device gets Android Marshmallow update, and maybe then this device may be a worthy choice. So that's it guys, thanks for watching this video. I hope you found this video to be helpful. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel to see more videos just like this.